Hello, today we're meeting with Mike and Melissa Neader, owners of McDonald's here in Statesville, and they're going to tell us some about their business.
All right, thank y'all for having us very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Mike, would you like to get us started here?
My name is Mike Neader, and I've been with McDonald's for over 40 years now. And I started out as a crew person in the 70s, the middle 70s. You can see a picture of me right here on the table. That is me in probably 1976 or so. Just in there doing a little hamburger work, so wasn't sure that would be my career. I worked with my father, who was the owner of the original store here in Statesville, and I'm a graduate of West Iredell High School. I attended Mitchell College. I am not a graduate, but I did attend Mitchell College. The whole time working for McDonald's, and when I realized that McDonald's was what I wanted to do for a career, I stuck with it, and that turned into ownership of 10 McDonald's restaurants over the course. After I became an operator in 1990, I was 30 years old. Melissa and I met in McDonald's over 30 years ago, and she and I grew the organization from 1 store to 10 store over that 30 years. So, purpose of us in our conversation here is to talk about what are you doing at your age. When I was your age, owning McDonald's was not on my mind. It was just working, a little gas money, a little insurance money. And the biggest thing I can tell you that I remember growing up through the system, which I was told by McDonald's people, was do the very best that you can. If you're digging a ditch, dig the best ditch that you can dig. And I always use that philosophy. I'm back there working, and I'm making the best hamburger I can make for each and every other person. And that just parlayed into management parlayed into supervision, and I decided, hey, my dad asked me if I wanted to go into business with him, become an owner, and I did. Since then, my dad has passed on, and I bought him out many years ago, and we grew the organization because of hard work and caring what we do. If you care about what you do, you will succeed. You have to be a hard worker, have some good common sense, and adhere to policies and procedures of an organization. You will succeed. Melissa's been a big instrumental in helping keeping the business grow community-wise and people-wise, and keeping our name and our arches out here. You can see a lot of the things we do here, and Melissa is taking it into the political ring of county commissioner now. So that is my little story. We have 3 children. 2 of them are in the business. My oldest is 28 or 27.
Almost 28.
Almost 28. So our youngest is 15. We have 2 of them in the business that may or may not step into our shoes. We just don't know. This is not. You have to love what you do to be a success.
Yes.
We have what we call ketchup in our veins. So, anyways, that was my little story. Melissa, would you like to add your?
I will add my 2 cents worth in there. I appreciate y'all taking time to listen, and you are getting ready to step into what you say the rest of your life. You've been in school for, how grade are you teaching? 11th, 12th? 12th. Okay, so you have been told from the time you're little where you're going to be, with a little bit of room to make your choices on your education. You're getting ready to step into opportunities, and I'm hoping you feel excited, maybe a little bit of nervousness on this, which is where you need to be because you know it's something serious. I went to Mount Warren Brawley South, and then went to Mitchell and received my associates in business. And at that time, I really thought I was going to go into the business world. I had my heart set on that direction, then fell in love with the outdoors. And if you had asked me at 17 years old, would I be sitting here talking about owning and operating McDonald's with Mike, I would have said never. I had my eyes set for being a park ranger. And with the park system, the outdoors, the business end of it, I thought I can go far. That would have taken me into a 4-year degree. At that point, I hadn't gotten there yet. I was working for a landscape company as a foreman for a mowing crew. That's how I met Mike. I was worked for a company that maintained McDonald's, the outside, the pruning, the mowing, and about 40 other accounts a week. And met Mike, we started talking, and that's how I ended up on the inside of McDonald's. Was when I met Mike and we married, I knew that I wanted to be a part of the family business. Total rearrangement of what I thought. You know, you've heard the saying, forks in the road. There's forks, there's spoons, there's sometimes tables, sometimes the whole entire place setting. Be ready to accept opportunity when it comes your way. Don't always keep your eye focused on just one thing, because you're going to have things presented to you that don't always fit where you think they should go. But if it feels right, you've got to explore these options. Hard work. There is nothing wrong with hard work. At the end of the day, you should be satisfied. Think about your days and how you would direct that toward where you're going. Even if you don't know where you're going, it's okay. Try different things. Just don't stop trying. Explore opportunity, have conversations, speak with people in that line of work that you're interested in trying. With that, I had no idea that I would be in the restaurant business at all. But what it has provided is opportunity. It is key. I end up having the ability to volunteer in classrooms all over the place. We've got 2 radio shows talking and spreading messages about people who work for are involved with nonprofits. It's about finding that passion, something you care about. In the morning when you wake up, your job is considered successful when you enjoy going to it. Do not judge it by how much you're going to make. Do not judge it by what other people tell you should do. Judge it by what you feel and hear. I get excited when I get up in the morning to be able to do different things throughout the day, and McDonald's has provided me that opportunity. So I'm just pleased to be sitting here and sharing the message and encouraging you to just be the best you can be. Gentlemen?
Do you have any other advice for possible careers that students maybe coming out of high school they need to be ready for?
Oh, indeed. Well, Mike, you see folks coming through us a lot, too, that this is, with McDonald's, their first job. What is the ratio? Is it 1 out of every 8 Americans has worked for McDonald's and has given them experience? So, not just the McDonald's piece of it, but try different fields. Don't expect the first job to be the job that you stick with. It may. Some people it does, it happens. Mike, you've worked you tried construction for a little while?
Well, I did a little bit of construction work while still at McDonald's when I was a teenager, and I even worked in a cotton mill for a little bit when in high school, after school, just trying to get some extra money. But it was just out feeling around and trying to earn extra money, and I always realized that McDonald's was my true love with things. So what I'm experiencing now is is a severe shortage of trade jobs. Plumbers, tile people, electricians. It is hard to find anybody.
We need repair people.
These guys
on a regular basis. We look and we see that. It's like you will have to wait how long before you can get a piece of tile fixed?
Yeah.
And those are key pieces. Those are trades you can learn. If you feel the drive to go on to college, yes, explore those options. There are so many possibilities with Mitchell just to try the education piece, or the HVAC, try different things on that end of it. It's got to be aligned with your interest. But if you feel the drive to go into a 4-year university, try it, do it. Look for options and scholarships. Look for ways to accomplish it. It's got to align with where you feel motivated. Those are the key pieces. Just find something. It's like if you enjoy working in the outdoors, look that direction. So it's finding where you feel an interest. So a lot of that.
And that's one thing too, when you mentioned past job experiences, things that you've gone through, life experiences. There's so many, and even for our students today, a lot of the young men can't even change oil in their vehicles. The more knowledge you can gain from past jobs, past experiences, will benefit you in the future.
Oh, it does. It does. And trying different things. It's like that's what we talk about, because we maintain our own property. We maintain a lot of the vehicle maintenance, various things like that. So just trying different things, even the cooking, sewing buttons on, these basic things. It's like we have instilled that with our kids too.
It's kind of like building a resume.
It is.
But it helps you throughout life.
It does, indeed.
And people, McDonald's experience for anybody is a plus on an application. McDonald's has employed more people over the years than the United States military. So, and people like to, you work for McDonald's, it teaches you responsibility, it teaches you people skills that you'll never ever get unless you get into retail, McDonald's, Walmart. dealing with people, how to deal with different types of people, walks of life.
It does. It teaches you to think on your feet.
Think on your feet.
It is, just to have that opportunity, because you never know when you work with the public what each day brings.
Right.
And it surprises you, especially in situations like now. People are very wound tight.
Oh yeah.
They're on edge, and you experience that and you see it. So you've got to be able to react in a professional manner to their actions, because you just never know when it comes to working with humans. So.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much for your interview today. We really do
Glad to.
appreciate the advice for the kids.
Very good.
And thanks again.
Well, we appreciate having you out. And your daddy has coffee with us when we were able to sit down, and I've had many cups of coffee with your daddy on Sunday mornings. But
He's a good man.
There's nothing like that face-to-face conversation, too.
We'll get that back sooner or later, and that's another thing is being an entrepreneur. We talked a little bit about before we went on air here that owning a company is great, but you never have a day off. It's 24/7, and the buck stops with you, and you have to answer your phone, and you like to hire people to handle some of these things, but by the end of the day, you're the one in charge, and you're the one that has to handle everything. But being your own boss,
There's nothing like it, though.
nothing like being your own
You're
boss.
exactly
I
right.
encourage anybody, if you can go out, even if whatever you're doing, a landscaping cruise or a landscaping company or whatever, if you can go to be your own boss, that is, it has its the perks outweigh everything. I promise. Yeah.
Taking pride.
Yes.
It's huge.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having us.
Thanks again.
Do that.
Very good.